Hey guys, it's Heather, and I'm here today with a different kind of project. I'm here today to work with some Vellum. Those of you who know me know that I like traveler's notebooks. And so I made this one for my July traveler's notebook. It's got, it's upside down, sorry. Yeah, can't remember the name of the paper, but I'll list it below. Because I'm just having a brain fart because, you know, it's just one of those days. But I made it. It's got some pockets. This is where I'll put some of my sprocket pictures to put in there. This is open in the bag. So I can slide stuff just to keep in there. But while perusing YouTube the other day, I saw a lady who had made one and she had pockets on the outside. And I like to keep mine flat. I like to save them and they store like this together. And I like to kind of keep it flat. Sometimes I'll decorate, but I still keep it flat. But she had used vellum and had made pockets on the outside. And then you could still see the pretty paper and everything. So guess what I'm going to do today? Now, she used red line tape. Stampin' Up! Does not carry red line tape. Tammy at the Paper Force was kind enough to order this, and she now carries it. So this is American Crafts. It's called This to That red line tape. It is 1/4 of an inch. So let me grab my cutter real quick because I'm going to need to trim this down. I'll be right back. Oh, wouldn't be me if I didn't forget something. All right, so this outside piece of designer series paper is 8.5 by 8.25. Then I'm going to do a class on how to make these notebooks, so be ready for that. So what I'm going to do is I am going to cut my vellum to 8.25. So I'm going to do it this way. First I'm going to open this up and get this in screen for y'all. There we go. Okay, so it's gonna be 8.25. It really doesn't matter because I've decided I'm gonna shorten my pockets, but this is how I'm going to figure out where I want to cut it. I'm gonna just kind of eyeball it. I'm not gonna measure this one because this has got to wrap around, so I'm gonna make this all even up. I'm just gonna use some clips, keep it in place. I love these little black clips I have. Amazon. Okay, I'm gonna fold it over like this. You know what? I might take my bone folder. Oops, get that out of the way. There's a bone folder right here. I'm just gonna make a little mark right there to help. There we go. And there it goes across the back. Making sure it's all good down here at the bottom, because it's the top is where I'll trim it down. There we go. That fits all nice and neat in there. And I'm gonna take my pen or pencil. I'm just going to open the back page. I'm just going to draw a little line down here. I'm going to draw one at the top. Just kind of around that. Well, heck, why don't we just do the whole thing? I mean, why not, right? Okay. So see, that's where we're going to trim it. Now, I'm also looking at this as to how do I want my pocket in the front. I don't want it side loading because when it's in there, things could fall out. So I think I want to go this way. And I want it tall. So I think I'm going to go even right here. Hello. There we go. Right there. And I want to do about 1 inch in. So about right here. So I'm going to take a line from here to here. I think so. Get on the back, because we can do a pocket on the back. I think I'm just going to make it the exact same on the back. So go ahead and unclip this. Okay. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to trim this side right here. I'm going to go right inside that little black part. You know what else I need? I need my corner rounder. Because I do want rounded corners. I'll save those for last though. This is, I'm going to do the same on the front as I am in the back. I think I want to go just a little lower because I forgot I'm going to use ink. So that at the top. That. Yep. Okay. This is really tough to cut through, so you really have to hold this down. There's my pocket cover. Look at there. That's pretty cool. Okay. I'm only, you know, it's got this little, you know, that lip when you cut things on paper. It's got that on the vellum. I don't like that, so just gonna use this to roll over it and make it flat. All right, now let's corner around these. Well, let's get them in right, then corner around them. There we go. There we go. Okay. By the way, my corner rounder is the detailed trio punch from Stampin' Up. Now, I will now be able to put things I'm going to use in here in these pockets. It's also big enough if I want to stick some cash or something down in there. If I'm just carrying this with me somewhere, I could. All right, so I think I want to put some tape here in the center. Then I'm going to come around the bottom and up this way. So let's give this a shot. And the reason why I'm going to adhere it to the center is that way it can't move. And it's a quarter of an inch tape. So it means I'll have 1/8 of an inch of the tape. And we're going to try this and see if it disappears or not. According to this lady on YouTube, it did, and I could not, her video wasn't that great quality, so I couldn't really see it that much. But we're going to find out for sure whether or not it disappears. So we're going to go right up that straight line like that. Folds right in the middle. This is sticky, sticky stuff. I'm using my non-stick skizzers from their Fiskars. I got those on Amazon as well. Okay. My little bone folder. There we go. Now, I also need to go across here and here on both sides. I really didn't want the 1/4 inch. I wanted 1/8 of an inch. But you know what? I think I'm going to go with the 1/4 on the bottom. And then I think I'm going to trim it so it's just 1/8 of an inch on the sides. Okay. So, get this rounded corner. Can you see that? I'm just going to take my scissors. I'm just going to go around the round part. Okay. Same thing on the back. And then I'm just going to go around the corner. There we go. Now, let's try this on the outside. And I think I'm only going to go about halfway across. Again, because I only want the 1/8 of an inch. You know what, hang on a second. Let me get my adhesive sheet. Hang on. Well, of course, that is not where I wanted it to be, so never mind. Okay. So I'm just going to put it at the halfway mark, so that gives me the 1/8 of an inch. I'm going to go down like this. You notice I didn't have it sticking down to my table because, there we go, it's half hanging off. Now if I cut this really nice and straight, I can use this on the other side. I am going to put just a little bit right there at the top, like this. So I want to make sure it stays. Okay. I'm going to burnish that with my bone folder. Then I'm going to take it like this, and I'm only starting about this much, and here's why. I'm going to wrap it in, rude, like this. Here's where it fits. Okay. I'm going to pull this down. You know what? I'm just going to do it. Fingers are sticking to it. There we go. Okay. Now here's what I did. I lined it up on this side and the bottom, and then taking my finger and lightly going across here. A little bit more. And across the back. That's gonna be perfect. Okay. So we're gonna start the back, and I'm gonna take it a little bit at a time. I've shown you before. There we go. And then we've got this little bit right here. Come on. Nope, nope, nope. Leave the adhesive. Did I not furnish that well enough? There we go. Okay. There's the back. Now let's do the front. And I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna take it all off because I'm living on the wild side. I got this. So what's that happens? My thumb's a little crooked. Since I'm the only one that's really gonna see this, does it really matter? Okay, man, I'm just gonna make it a video, but okay. Now, here we go. So, I got my pockets, the front and the back. Now, telltale. Can we see the vellum adhesive that we use for the vellum? Can you see through it? Yeah, you can. I'm wondering if it would have made a difference if I'd used a darker cardstock. It's not as noticeable in the middle, but you can see it. It's not bad at all. I will totally, use this. But let me grab a scrap because the inside of this is wood. Let me grab a scrap of that I had left, and let's try it on that and see. Okay. So let's just put some on here, just across, just to see. This is just a try it kind of thing. Okay, so here's a piece of vellum. You ready? I'm gonna put it right here. Across. Oh, it's worse. Yeah, it's worse on something dark. Compare the two, it was better on the light, wasn't it? All right, so for what I'm using it for, yeah, this is good enough. But now this makes me want to find adhesive because I've been looking for a while that works with vellum. So let's start a series on Heather finding adhesive to work with vellum. We're going to try Stampin' Up adhesives. I'll even try the non-Stampin' Up adhesives. Like I said, this red line was non-Stampin' Up. So, however, if this is something light you're going to use like this and you're okay with this, go ahead and use this. You can get it at the Paper Forest in Washington, Illinois. Tammy has ordered some of that, and she has it, I think, in 1/2 inch too. You'd have to call and see. But anyway, we're going to try this, and I'm every week going to pop a video up with a new adhesive. By the end of the series, hopefully we'll find one that is vellum proof. Anyway, until next time, guys, keep being crafty. Bye.